साईनाथ महाराज की जय. Dear friends, I am now commencing chapter 27 of Sai Baba's Satcharitra. In this chapter, Baba explained the meaning of Bhagavad Gita 34 sloka of chapter 4. Once Nana Chandorkar, a strong devotee of Sai Baba, who is also a Mamaltadar of Jamneru, is serving Sai Baba in Dwarka Mai Mosque. He is pressing the feet of Baba and murmuring something to himself. Baba asked Nana Chandorkar, Nana, what is that you are murmuring to yourself? Then Nana replied, I am reciting the sloka of Bhagavad Gita, 34 sloka of chapter 4. Then Baba said to Nana, please recite loudly. I wanted to hear that sloka. The sloka is Tadviddi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadeshanti te gnanam gnanina tattvadarshinaha. Baba asked Nana Chandorkar, did you understand that sloka? Then Nana replied, yes. Then tell me the meaning of the sloka, Baba asked. The meaning of the sloka is as follows. Nana started telling the meaning. Understand the true nature of that knowledge by approaching illumined soul. If you prostrate at their feet, render them service, and question them with an open and guileless heart, those wise seers of truth will instruct you in that knowledge. Then Baba said, I do not want the text of the sloka. I want meaning for each word. Then Nana started telling meaning for each word. Tadviddi, those who are interested in knowing tattva knowledge. Pranipatena, doing sastanga namaskaram. Pariprasnena, questioning the seers. Sevaya, by doing service to them. Upadeshanti te, then the seers who know tattva knowledge deliver that knowledge. Gnanam, that knowledge of tattva. Gnanina, those who visualize tattva darshina, that tattva gnana will deliver the knowledge of tattva to the seekers. Baba asked what is meant by pranipatena. Nana replied, that is sastanga namaskaram to the master. Baba then asked, does it convey the meaning of sastanga namaskaram alone? Nana replied, that much is known to me. Baba asked again, what is pariprasna? Nana is replying, questioning the master, what is not known to you? Again Baba is asking, then what is Prashna? Nana is replying, that also questioning the master about what is not known to you. Then Baba is asking, if Pariprashna and Prashna convey the same meaning, why Vyasa, the composer of Bhagavad Gita, put Pari before Prashna? Is he mad? Nana said, I do not know. Nana felt ashamed and admitted his ignorance. Then Baba explained the meaning of the sloka to Nana. Please hear. Baba said to Nana, Pranipatena means the disciple who is interested in knowing Tattva-gnana, he should not only offer Sastanga Namaskaram to his master, but also he should surrender completely to his Guru, Tan Man Dhan, that is body, mind and money. He must serve his master thinking that the body is for master's sake and not for his own. He must concentrate his mind and put his mind on God. He must not be avaricious and greedy. That is the real meaning of Pranipatena. Then please hear what is Pariprashna. Baba is explaining the meaning to Nana Chandorkar. Pariprasnena and Prasna and Pariprasnena in the true sense, both do not convey the same meaning. Pariprashna has a wider meaning. Baba explained that the disciple who is interested in knowing Tattva Gnana must approach the master and know what he does not know by questioning Pariprasnena. He must have real intention to learn the knowledge. While questioning, his intention must not be to put the master to test. His questions not in any way mislead the master. That is called Pariprashna. Prashna is mere questioning. That is the reason why Vyasa used Pariprashna. Baba also questioned Nana Chandorkar why Lord Sri Krishna asked Arjuna to approach an illumined seer for knowledge when he himself is a master of all knowledge. For that question also Baba himself answered. Krishna presumes all sages and seers are like him only and therefore asked Arjuna to approach any master thinking that they are also capable of imparting same knowledge like him. Nana Chandorkar was astonished after hearing Sai Baba's explanation for this sloka. Nana had never seen Baba reading any Sanskrit books, yet Baba's explanation superseded to his knowledge of Sanskrit. Nana, being a scholar in Sanskrit, felt ashamed before Baba. This is the end of chapter 27. Om Sai Sri Sai Jai Jai Sai.